Okay, on my last video, I didn't state why I was doing Christmas on my own. As you probably, if y'all even remember, to the ones that follow me, my husband's in jail, and this is the first time ever, since I've ever had kids, since I've ever been married, that I've had to buy it by myself. I mean, he's bought it by himself, but he's always made decent money here and there, you know what I'm saying? I've always been a stay-at-home mom. I mean, these past couple years is the first years in a while that I've worked. The last time I had to get a job when my husband was on disability because his disability checks cut down. It was my decision. He didn't want me to, but the bills basically he went from $3 something a week to $2 something a week, and that only paid $230 something a week, and it only paid our rent. Okay. And our rent was $700, okay? Well, how are we going to pay a water bill? Okay, how are we going to pay a power bill, a Wi-Fi bill? I mean, how are we going to pay these things if I don't get up and go to work? So I did. I went and applied, and I applied for Ross, and I applied a bunch of places, and Five and Below, but Ross was the one that I got hired at first. So yeah, and it wasn't much, it wasn't, but it was enough to pay what I had to pay. And then eventually he lost his disability, so he had to get a job because he could have went back. He tried to go back to the mill he worked at and make good money, like $650 a week. He made decent money, like it was good for us, you know. I know a lot of people out here make more than that, but he making $650 a week, that was really good. That's almost our rent payment, you know. But no, he was dealing with his manic bipolar, and he was dealing with depression, and I feel bad for hating on him back then because I didn't understand it. But now I get it. Okay, he was dealing with a lot mentally. He couldn't work a hard working job, so I got him a job in the stock room at Ross, and that was even a struggle for him sometimes. I mean, there were some days he didn't sleep good at night, so he'd call and try to call in, and it was a bunch of mess. But between me and him both, like every 2 weeks we'd bring home like $1,000, and that was a lot for me and him, like together. I think that was a good bit. Like he'd bring home like $600 every 2 weeks at the time from working for Ross, and then during the holidays now I'd bring home like $400 every 2 weeks. But if it wasn't holidays, I didn't bring home that much. It's only because we're busier during the holidays, so they give you more hours. I mean, we was working like 7 days straight. It was crazy. But at least Ross is off on the Christmas. Like, I have to work on Christmas at Waffle Houses. Why did I pick a job that's open 24/7? You have a good one, though. I love you. Bye.